Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us, and we're in continuation of our street vlogging. We are going to be talking about the potentials because some people were talking talking down what we said before about the potentials of the Onitsha leisure industry, and some of them were saying, you don't know what you are saying, you don't know what you are doing. But I'm going to in this vlog to dispel all those doubts and tell them that there is something there for us, and there is something there for the government to be serious about. First of all, you have to stay tuned with us, like this, comment, and also share in this street vlogging, because if you do that, you are helping to promote our homeland, and you are helping to increase the efficiency of the politicians who are not moved in the area of real economic development. So I am so called the NYE, the son of wonderful. If you look at around the Onitsha Metro, you will find out that the whole city is lacking proper recreation centers. I mean the Onitsha Metro, which comprise almost 5 local government, partly 5 local government: Onitsha North, Onitsha South, Oyi local government, Obaru local government, and partly Idemili North local governments. If you look at this area, you can see that the population is over 10 million. Forget about the Nigerian estimated census of putting Anambra as around 8 point something million people. The Onitsha Metro itself is up to 10 million people. You can look at the school, the number of people attending schools in this area. You can see the huge population. You can actually look at the people in just one business district at Onitsha main market. You can see that people that actually businessmen in that place is between 200 to 300,000. I'm just talking about Onitsha main market. Remember, you have a lot of markets littered in that area. So now, coming to leisure centers, why the government of Anambra State, particularly our prof, the professor of economics, Professor Charles Gov.Soludo, should do something immediately. There's no need of delaying. There's no need of because delaying costing us lives. One, it costs life because of not having enough leisure. A lot of things are not going well in the city. And it's also costing us the desired revenue that we've been rushing to Abuja to look for. Because what we are looking on the mountains or on the top of the tree or the tree tops is just around us. Do we actually need those money from Abuja? Yes, but we can actually triple that type of money in our home state, or quadruple that money from leisure if we can properly invest in Onitsha gold mine. I will call it a gold mine because you can get more money from this leisure stuff than what you are getting in Abuja. So let me start with abandoned 5-star hotel at Park Lane or Park near the Onitsha Mall or Onitsha Shopping Center, popular people call ShopRite. You can see the shenanigans that happened there during the Obiano administration. Peter Obi started the whole thing. Instead of Peter Obi completing that thing, he has actually time to complete that, but he left it, and it's almost on the verge of being completed, and he still have more than 6 or 7 months or 8 months, almost a year. But I don't know what happened They abandoned it, hoping that the Obiano will complete that. But Obiano, being like visionless on this area, doesn't even bother. He decided to give it out to somebody, and those people has no capacity, you know, and that's how we lost the opportunity of making from that business alone, that hotel, we would have actually attracted mega rich in that city. We would have actually get more investment into the city. You know, if that hotel was completed, the government would have been making between 10 billion every year from that hotel, with other auxiliary businesses that will be set up around it, like swimming pools and event centers and loads of it. And it will also help to increase the mall at Onitsha and make it more lucrative. So it will actually attract more billionaires into Onitsha and investors. So now, just one single mistake has cost us 10 billion yearly. That's what we would have been making. You know, because I could remember somebody was telling me how many billions Sopron was making at Onitsha. You know, I was thrilled. I said, are you sure? He said to me that this is not meant for the public. That Sopron, you know, the hotel at well, I call it 3 housing, the Sopron, they make huge amount of money in spite of the it's just a little compared to that Onitsha hotels. So now, what is delaying the government from doing anything on Onitsha to make this city truly Dubai? Because from estimates, people, the people that know about tourism say that Onitsha need between 5 to 10 5-star hotels, and they will be fully booked. So now, Onitsha also need river beach fronts and a lot of others. Remember, the government of Anambra State a year ago proposed to start and complete within a year or year and a half the Onitsha river front. People were so excited. Many people were saying this will change the topography of Onitsha and also change this stereotyping of Onitsha as those business traders. That he will now encourage a new type or a new form of investment, which will help to change the narrative and also to recreate the city as a 21st century city, and bringing into Onitsha diverse kinds of investors. So, but to their knowledge, or to the shock of many, the Anambra State government abandoned the whole thing and was busy, wasting people's space. So now, had they created that with other areas in Onitsha Metro, that would have been fetching us billions, fetching us desired work that people are looking for. And look at Obunike Cave. If they would have turned it into a holiday adventure, like Obiano was talking for the whole of 8 years without adding any block in that place, without doing anything. First of all, he announced that he assigned $250 million investment on that place. But to the shock of many, he has nothing in plan. He's just announcing, he's just talking. There's no action behind the whole thing. So there are a lot of things. The hilliest parts of Nkwelle would have been a gold mine for tourism. Tourism on the sense of having resorts, having all sorts of things. At the back of that Abaka, where the Anambra State government is constructing road, if you see how the hilly place, that area would have been turned into a gold mine. With all those streams and the river Niger that is there, would have been turned into for the mega rich. So there are a lot of potentials, So for those that say that you don't know what you are talking, you don't know what you are, you're just exaggerating things, I'm just giving you a tip of the iceberg that Onitsha is lacking proper leisure and the fun area. A lot of people are thousands, literally thousands every day, want to go to somewhere to do exercise. But they don't have any place, and they are ready to pay. Thousands are ready to pay for swimming. Places that they will stay and do some jogging, do some exercise, do some running about, do some swimming, do some other sports, biking, hiking, and all those things. But the government doesn't see the money, the real gold mine in these things. Beggar believe that they cannot, they are still blind to this. In spite of saying that the money is not there, we can't find money. This is the real money. This is the real money. Tourism is the real money. It's only somebody that is determined and action pack is moved to develop the economy can change the narrative. That's why we are here as a voice in the desert, crying unto Professor Charles Gov.Soludo that he must rise to the occasion. He must rise. He must write his name on gold by doing these things, because delay is very, very dangerous, because we need to develop our homeland. And as he said that he will turn Onitsha into Dubai, Taiwan, this is an opportunity. Even the main market itself can be turned into a proper tourist attraction area by intentionally taking away those rubbish around main markets. Clearing the place, making it to be a place that will attract people, tourists coming to, see the market, see the place, make it nice, make the streets nice, tidy up the markets. That alone can actually attract tourists. If you look at the whole environment, it's still littered with mess. Recently, some Cameroonian, came, they're influencers, YouTubers, they went to Onitsha, and they were videoing Onitsha. People were sad at the level of mess in the streets. They were seeing all sorts of rubbish, sand duns everywhere, and people were commenting in their videos and saying basically, what is this? Is that the government doesn't sweep this place? Does it mean that they like to use sand to decorate roads? And some of them were shocked that some of the roads were done recently and the whole thing were still in a mess. They were basically asking the same question: does Anambra State take environment serious? Do they have an environmental commissioner? Where is the person in charge of this place? They look at the market, how busy the markets are, and the markets are very unkempt. The floors not tiled, it's not cemented. The place look very dirty everywhere. Polythene bags and loads of things. Open gutter drainages. It was shocking. So we can make serious money from tourism in Anambra State. We can. In Onitsha Metro especially. That's what we are focusing today. And I do believe that we got to keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. Putting pressure on the state government, especially the professor, because he's a professor. He knows. The prof knows all, as they say. He's a professor of economics. So he should know that this is a gold mine. I don't need to tell him I'm not a professor. I'm not a professor of economics. So those people talking knows what they are talking about. That if the government can venture into this, or partner with a lot of people, or create the avenue, or reclaim some land for this, or reclaim some properties for this can actually change the narrative. And this Onitsha Metro will be something everybody can be proud of. So I don't know what you think about that. I don't know what your own opinion. Do you agree with what I'm saying, or are you disagreeing? Go to the comment section. Let's keep on dragging it there. We must see to these things. Our homeland must be the best, and we are not going to continue sleeping while others are already awake and moving forward. We must move forward, and with you sending this video to many of your friends, it will help to change the narrative. Thank you for joining us once again, and thank you for coming back to watch. I am so Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. See you in the next one, and God bless you. Bye.